Water as a natural resource. Presented by Science and Technology Online Classroom. Water is the most important natural resource given to us by nature. As soon as you hear the word water, you will think of rivers, streams, ponds, wells, etc. Water is commonly in liquid state. Does water exist only in the state of liquid? Water exists in the states of solid and liquid in physical forms and gas in the natural environment. Water in solid state. Ice, snow, glaciers are some examples for the solid state of water. Glaciers can be seen in the southern and northern poles of the world. In some countries, snow can be seen in the winter season. Snow is also a solid state of water. Water in liquid state. The liquid state of water can be seen in lakes, streams, rivers, tanks, ponds, wells and seas. The word water in our language normally refers to water in liquid state. Water in gaseous state, water vapor. Steam and water vapor are examples for the gaseous state of water. Water exists in the atmosphere as water vapor. Water cycle. The water cycle describes how water evaporates from the surface of the earth, rises into the atmosphere, cools and condenses into rain or snow in clouds, and falls again to the surface as precipitation. The cycling of water in and out of the atmosphere is a significant aspect of the weather patterns on Earth. Types of water based on availability. What happens to the raindrops when they fall onto Earth? Sometimes they flow, sometimes they are absorbed by the soil, and sometimes they gather in muddy puddles. Condensation of atmospheric water vapor that falls under gravity is called precipitation/rain. The water which flows through the components of soil is called groundwater, and the water remaining on soil is called surface water. Accordingly, precipitation, rain, groundwater and surface water are the ways in which water exists. Precipitation. The types of precipitation are rain, snow, hail, sleet, etc. Surface water. The types of surface water are oceans, seas, rivers, streams, tanks, ponds, lakes, waterfalls. Groundwater. The water in wells and springs are the types of groundwater. Types of water based on salinity. Why does sea water taste salty? Dissolution of different things in water is a special property of water. Many things are dissolved in seawater. Sodium chloride is one type of salt dissolved in seawater. This is the reason for seawater to taste salty. Based on salinity, water can be further categorized as fresh water, marine water and brackish water. Fresh water. The water in wells, ponds, rivers, streams, waterfalls is known as fresh water. The amount of saline or salt dissolved in fresh water is very low. Marine water. The water in seas and oceans is known as marine water. The amount of saline dissolved in marine water is very high. Brackish water. The water in lagoons is known as brackish water. The amount of saline dissolved in brackish water is less than marine water, but higher than fresh water. Importance of water. Importance of water for human activities. Water is very important not only for the existence of life, but also for many human activities. Think how many times you use water for different activities during the day. To drink, for agriculture, to wash, to bath, for transportation, to produce hydroelectricity, etc. Importance of water. Importance of water for the existence of life. A person who is suffering from diarrhea has a risk of facing dehydration, may even face death. Also, if a plant doesn't get sufficient water, it gets withered. So, you can now understand that water is a very essential factor for the existence of living beings. The following figure shows how water is important for life. To transport nutrients throughout the body, for plants to absorb minerals, for plants to be erect, for photosynthesis, for cooling the body, as a medium of living habitat, to digest food, as an excretory medium of animals, etc. Water, a limited resource. There are many gifts of nature. They are called natural resources. Water is a very important gift of nature. But it is a limited natural resource. The reason is most of the sources of water are not in a condition to use directly. Water covers more than 70% of the Earth's surface, but the percentage of water that can be consumed is 0.01%. Even though water is a natural resource, most of the people use it in a very careless manner. Think about the amount of water you waste daily. Water pollution. There are some water bodies with different types of waste materials, bad smell and decolorization. Addition of waste materials to water till it becomes unsuitable for consumption is known as water pollution. Even though there is only about 0.01% of water suitable for consumption, due to unawareness and carelessness of people, this limited amount of water is getting polluted. The following figure shows some methods of water pollution. Emission of agrochemicals and chemicals, addition of polythene and plastics to water bodies, releasing of chemicals and impure water from factories, releasing of waste materials and impure water to water bodies, washing and bathing in water bodies, etc. Pollution of surface water affects groundwater too. The poisonous chemicals in surface water are added to the groundwater too. As groundwater is used to drink, these poisonous chemicals enter the human body. This causes many serious illnesses such as cancers, kidney failures, etc. Precautions should be taken as soon as possible to prevent water pollution. Otherwise, we will also lose the limited amount of water that is suitable for consumption. Taking necessary steps to stop water pollution is a timely need. Summary: water exists in three physical states. They are solid, liquid and gas. The ways in which water exists are precipitation, rain, surface water and groundwater. The types of water based on salinity are fresh water, marine water and brackish water. Water is an essential factor for the existence of life. Water is important for human activities. The amount of consumable water has been limited due to water pollution. It is our duty and responsibility to minimize water pollution and conserve water. Thank you. For more videos and study materials, please subscribe our channel, Science and Technology Online Classroom.